This is KEYZ-TV Mankato. The time is 2 o'clock.
Hello, Justin. Ross, thanks for stopping by.
That's no problem. I was just on my way over to Amanda's.
You see, I need some advice.
Well, there's a switch.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't have the answers for everything.
What's the problem?
Philip. I want to tell him he's my son.
Philip? Hi.
Hi, Beth. Just got off work?
Yep. I made friends with the chef, and he gave me some apples to give to the horses.
Hey, did you hear that, guys? It's afternoon snack time, courtesy of Miss Rain. Come on.
Of the big time spender.
Hey, listen, Mindy talked to you about tonight. Come on.
Yep. Apparently, Rick and I are invited to a grown-up dinner party.
Uh-huh. Gonna be able to go?
Mm-hmm.
Bradley gonna give you a hard time?
No, Mom and Dad like Rick, and besides, they don't have any qualms about me dating him.
Oh, that's great, because I know he thinks a lot of you, too.
Think so?
You don't know?
Know what?
Beth, you're the kind of girl that men fall in love with.
Hello. Did you and Stacy have a good time in the park?
Oh, we had a great time, but she played so hard she just fell right asleep. I think she's finally forgiven me for those 2 weeks that we were away.
Well, that's not going to happen again. From now on, the three of us travel together.
You know, we are very lucky, aren't we?
Well, I know that I am.
I mean, I've been talking to Tony and Annabelle.
And?
Well, things aren't going so well for them.
That's a shame.
I know it is, especially when I know that Tony has found the right girl.
Just saying that because she was the one that came up with the idea of the cake?
You're not going to let me forget that, are you?
Of course not.
But I think Tony needs a girl who thinks that way.
Oh, I know that I do.
She could make him very happy.
Well, then what's the problem?
I don't know. I think it has something to do with her father.
Well, doesn't he approve of Tony?
I don't know.
You're not going to let this alone, are you?
Well, of course not.
Of course not.
Now, listen, Tony and Annabelle love each other very much, and something is scaring her, and I'm going to find out what that something is.
And now, Guiding Light. This portion is presented by new Advanced Formula Downy. More April freshness than ever and softness no other brand can touch. And by Ivory. There's a pure, natural kind of clean when you lather up with Ivory.
My wife Patty's happiest when she's outdoors. In fact, she's kind of a nature nut. There must be something to it. Just look at that face. If Patty's not an Ivory girl, I don't know who is.
Maybe David's biased, but he does know me pretty well. I live healthy, I eat healthy, and I do wash every day with Ivory. Look, I'm like most women. I've had soaps with heavy perfumes and deodorants, but they left me feeling like there was something I didn't want on my face. That's why I trust Ivory, because it leaves my skin feeling clean and fresh, like the outdoors. David's father used to make him take Ivory down the river because it floats. But I use Ivory because it makes my skin look good.
Healthy-looking skin. Ivory can help you have it, too. If you know a healthy-looking Ivory girl like Patty, write and tell us.
Hi, Sam. What do you have?
Oh, Rosie, I thought I'd fool everybody at tonight's party. How'd you know it was me?
Wild guess.
Quick, Rosie, it'll get on my costume.
Don't lose your head, Sam. Bounty is so fast it gets spilled before they get away.
That was fast.
Bounty's the quicker picker-upper. Just watch. Look how much faster Bounty soaks up liquid. The other towel pushes it along and lets it get away.
Bounty is faster.
Strong, too.
Great. Well, off to the party.
Hey, Sam, one for the road. Bounty's the quicker picker-upper. Gets spills before they get away.
Do you bake with margarine? Then you should know about new butter flavor Crisco.
Butter flavor Crisco makes cakes rise higher. You can see the difference. But more important, butter flavor Crisco gives baked foods more butter flavor than margarine. A flavor so rich, there's only one word for it.
Butter.
Yeah, that's our word for it. New butter flavor Crisco makes baking with margarine obsolete. Now there are 2 great Criscos.
Do you have any idea what's frightening Annabelle?
Well, I don't know. The other day when I talked to her, she just didn't seem like herself.
Did she say what was bothering her?
Well, I don't know if she knows.
You know, I wouldn't say this to Annabelle, but it seems strange that picture in company doesn't bother her more.
You mean the one that Dad took?
Yes, exactly. I mean, your father took the picture, Ed Bauer's father's in it, and the girl looks exactly like Annabelle.
I know, it's weird.
Well, one might say that.
I mean, that picture was taken 20 years ago.
It's quite a coincidence.
It's too much of a coincidence.
Do you think Annabelle might break up with Tony and not mention the subject, how much the picture bothers her?
Oh, no, she can't do that.
She might.
You know what it is? Her father was very shocked when he saw that picture. And I think maybe that made her realize that she really couldn't handle the whole thing.
I see. Well, you know, the American Indians used to have a superstition about having their picture taken.
Really?
Oh, yes, they believed that when the white man took their picture, he stole their soul.
You don't think Annabelle thinks that, do you?
Oh, I don't think so. It's just a superstition.
You know, I bet we could make a really good team.
Well, I was under the impression we already were.
Why don't you read the paper?
It's all right. I enjoy talking to you.
No, read the paper. Read the paper.
All right. Nola, you're not going to play detective about all this, are you?
Detective? You mean like Sam Spade? Oh, no, of course not. Of course not.
Good.
I was just thinking of you.
July, when suddenly I realized I wasn't alone. I opened my eyes and reached for my piece simultaneously. What I saw in front of me was a gorgeous redhead. I've never been a sucker for redheads. Only this one had the kind of eyes that make a man think about joint checking accounts. I was a goner. Her name's Spade. Sam Spade. I didn't know hers.
Your secretary was not at her desk.
She didn't know that my secretary took a powder. Couldn't blame her, really. For the last 4 weeks, there was nothing in her pay envelope but a nice note.
She's out. Did you want to make an appointment?
Mr. Spade, I must speak with you.
Tell me about it.
She said her name was Nola, and she sat down in the chair beside my desk. She said she wanted to help her brother. He was involved with some dame, and that dame had a past.
You see, my brother has a picture. A very old picture. And the girl in the photo looks exactly like the girl that he's crazy about now.
She cared about her brother. That's a nice quality in a dame. Especially when she had gams like Nola.
very worried.
So why is this picture a big deal?
Well, the girl, Annabelle, every time she sees this picture, she gets the heebie-jeebies, and she's turned my brother off cold.
Annabelle?
That's her name.
Yeah, well, I figured as much. If I had my head on straight, I would have told her I was just leaving for Istanbul. The whole thing smelled like a wino on Sunday morning. But damn, those eyes. So I said, who else is in the picture?
How did you know there were other men in the picture?
Lucky guess.
There are 4 men holding a big fish.
They didn't have the heart to tell her that it didn't smell good.
I recognize one of the men in the photo. And I also know that my father took the picture.
And the dame, she looks exactly like Annabelle.
Yes. But it can't be, or that picture was taken over 20 years ago. It just doesn't make any sense.
Huh. That was putting it mildly. And who are the other guys in the picture? Looking at Nola was like taking a cool drink of water on a hot summer day. So I took a long look at her and said, well, maybe we better find out who these other 3 guys are. Together.
Mr. Spade, you are wonderful. You are.
I am what?
Wonderful.
Nola, where are you going?
Well, let's get to work.
You really shouldn't tease me like that, Philip.
I'm not teasing.
Well, Rick's the only boy I've ever dated.
Well, why do you think that is?
Philip, this is embarrassing.
Well, come on, I know other guys have asked you out, right?
It's because I'm shy and I'm backward.
No, that's not it.
Then what is it?
Beth, I would say your problem with men has a lot more to do with Bradley than it does with
It's
you.
not Bradley's fault.
Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I must be wrong.
I always wondered what it would be like with my real dad.
Did you know him? How old were you when he left?
I was about 3. I can still remember him. Kind of.
What was he like?
Well, I remember his laugh. And it used to scare me. And I used to sit on his lap. And I can remember how happy Mama was when he'd come bursting through the door whistling at the end of the day.
What happened?
He went to Vietnam, and he never came back.
Sorry. Sounds like a nice guy.
Oh, he was. I can remember so many little things about him. But I can't remember what he looks like.
Oh, don't you have any pictures of him?
We used to. But when Mama married Bradley, she got rid of him.
Well, I haven't seen my mother in years. At least I have pictures of her.
Did she die?
No, she just left.
Where'd she go?
Europe, mostly. She likes to travel a lot.
What's her name?
Elizabeth.
My name's Elizabeth. Dad used to call me Lizzie. Do you still hear from her?
Yeah, sometimes. She writes. It's pretty weird, though.
Yeah? Why?
Well, it's all stuff like, I went here, I went there, how are you, I'm fine, you know, kind of stuff.
Well, what do you want her to say?
I don't know. I guess I just never really realized, you know, or understood why she and Dad got divorced or why she left.
It must be hard for her to write.
Why?
It must have been painful for her to leave you.
I don't know, maybe it was. When I was a kid, it was great. I had my mom, my dad, and I was really close to Jackie, too.
Jackie?
Well, I was Justin's wife. Justin and I, as always, had our problems. We didn't get along so great.
No?
No. I was not real big on Justin. I didn't really care for him too much. But as I got to know him, as time passed, I learned to. And for a while there, it was fantastic. It was like having 4 parents.
Yeah.
And then my mom and dad got divorced, and she split. And then last year, Jackie died in a plane crash.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Then I moved in with Justin, and now my dad's trying to get me to move out of there. It's just weird, you know?
Yeah.
I never really understood any of it at all.
Life must seem pretty strange to you.
Yeah, it sure does.
But I think you should know one thing.
What's that?
That whatever they did because they love him.
What made you say that, Pat?
Because you're so easy to love. Sometimes you try to make it hard, but it's not. I'm late. I should go.
The landscape of your laundry, it's splattered, dripped, and rubbed with stains. Gas stains, blood stains. But there's a remarkable laundry detergent that gets them out. Era Plus. The Plus is stain-cleansing protein. Protein because many tough stains are made of protein. And protein gets out protein stains. Grass, blood, and many more. Put Era Plus on stains. Add a quarter cup to clean the whole wash. Nothing gets out every stain, but you'll be amazed how Era Plus gets out some of the toughest. Era Plus gets out stains with the surprising cleaning power of protein.
Alan, hurry up. We're going to be late.
Relax, Dad. My wedding's 4 hours away.
4 hours. I got to finish dressing.
Okay. Just let me get my secret first.
Use mine. We'll both need something strong today.
No, thanks. I need my secret.
Oh, Dad's spray isn't good enough for you.
Daddy's secret roll-on works better than yours.
Are you going to have 2 antiperspirants even after you're married?
Absolutely. Secret really helps keep me dry, even when we walk down the aisle.
Don't remind me. Hey, but if it's that good, I'll try it.
It's for women. Smell.
Pretty.
Not like a guy.
But if...
Sorry, Dad, but don't think of it as losing my secret. Think of it as gaining the bathroom.
Secret strong enough for a man.
But made for a woman.
There's a new kind of beauty waiting for you when you herd up your hair and let the soft shine through.
New Pert shampoo shines like never before with a soft, shiny pearlescence that turns on the soft shine in your hair.
Let the soft shine through.
Let it flow. Let it happen in your hair.
Herd up your hair and let the soft shine shine on through.
You're going to be beautifully surprised.
Herd up your hair and let the soft shine through.
Thursday, Ernest Borgnine, a wrestler on the run, gets Magnum involved in murder and a mob's revenge. And Simon & Simon go undercover to save an amusement park from a dangerous saboteur. Then Mopsland Valine decides on a new love while Abby hides a secret deal from Gary. It all happens Thursday.
Look, Justin, I understand that Philip may be going through some rough times. You know, it's more than that. Is it? He's 18. And think back, that's not an easy age. You could make matters worse by telling him that you're his real father.
No, this is not a teenage problem. He's trying to figure out who he is.
Philip doesn't know about any of this, does he?
No, of course not, but he's terribly self-destructive. He thinks that if he wants something or something he can't buy, he's not being a Spaulding.
Ah, I know how you feel about Ellen, too.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about Philip. He's trying his best to show the whole world that he doesn't give a damn about anything, but I know he's hurting inside. How do you know that? He's been drinking.
That's not good.
Oh, I know. I talked to him about it. He promised to lay off, but that's not the answer.
This is the start.
Look at it from his point of view. I'm his guardian. All I ever do is tell him what he can or can't do.
All right, now think about this, Justin. What would be so different if you told him the truth?
He would know that I'm his father and that I love him very much. Right now, he feels like a non-paying tenant in my house.
Come on, Justin. Don't you think that Philip knows that you love him?
Alan's trying to get him to move out.
You mean back with him?
No, a place of his own where he won't have any help.
Does Alan know how you feel about this?
He's beginning to.
And have you talked to Alan about telling Philip the truth?
Yes, he said if I told him, I'd lose him altogether.
He may be right, you know.
Well, sure, yes, and Alan will see to that.
You know, I think a great deal about having children. It seems to me it would be extremely difficult to put your kids' needs in front of your own.
You think I'm being selfish?
Well, I think that you want Philip to know.
Yes, I do.
And I think you see that Philip's in a little bit of trouble and you're feeling a little guilty about how he was raised.
You hit the nail right on the head.
Justin, I'm telling you, you can't be a good father to Philip without telling him, at least right now. As a matter of fact, you're already a good father.
Well, I guess you're right.
You know, it still surprises me when you agree with me.
We should do it more often. Thanks, Ross.
Yeah. Now, look, I really would like to get over to Amanda's, but anytime, right?
Right. Hey, Ross, you really think about having kids?
Yeah.
You know, Amanda's raising a baby.
Yeah, I know. See you.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, honey. Oh, glad to see you. How you doing with Ed out of town?
Oh, I'm kind of lonely.
Oh, that's understandable.
I made some gazpacho here. I thought we could have dinner together.
Oh, that's nice.
There's enough here for the boarders, too, okay?
Honey? Huh. What is it?
Oh, it's a cold tomato soup. It's really good on a hot day like this.
Cold tomato soup?
Yeah, Bert gave me the recipe. And if you get, you get some French bread to go with it, then you've got a whole meal without cooking.
Oh, it sounds like a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, I've been staring at that chuck roast in there, and with all this heat, I don't think I can face it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Did you invite Rick to come over and join us?
Oh, no, he's already got dinner plans for tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little girl by the name of Beth Raines. I think he's smitten.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. They came over last night for dinner, and, oh, boy, you should have seen them. They were so sweet together.
You really miss Ed, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I'm glad you and Nola married to men you feel so close to.
Yeah, I hope Ed and I always are.
Oh, what a thing to say. Of course you'll always be.
We'll see. Mom. Hi, everybody.
Oh, hi.
Boy, it's hot out.
Oh, it's terribly hot. You want some iced tea?
No.
Good, I'll get it for you.
Where's Tony?
Oh, he drove over to Clayton to pick up some new matchbooks for the company.
Good.
Why, you don't like the old ones?
No. What about Mr. Sims?
I don't know where he is. He left before breakfast, and he said he wouldn't be home till supper time.
Perfect. Nola, what are you up to? Well, I want to go over to company and look at that picture, and I don't want him to know about it.
Oh, no.
Know what?
There's been enough trouble about that picture already. I want you to leave it right where it is. Nola, that picture disappeared overnight, and your brother nearly lost his mind.
I know about that, Mom. I know that Mr. Sims took the picture. Nola, that picture has caused a lot of trouble for everybody, and I'm going to find out what's behind it besides a wall.
Please, come in. I'm glad to see you both.
Thank you, Quentin.
Thanks.
Could I have Fritz get you anything?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
No, nothing yet. Thank you. Later, perhaps. But we have some important business to take care of first.
We do?
Oh, yes. That's why I asked Mike to come along.
Do you know what this is all about?
No, I don't. Your father's being very secretive about it.
It's about the proxy for the Spaulding Board of Directors meetings. You got it, didn't you?
Yes, I was going to sign it and return it to you.
Good. Well, Mike will witness your signature.
Well, that's not necessary, Henry. It's a perfectly standard thing. It doesn't need a witness.
Oh, I know that, Mike, but when Alan comes back, I don't want any trouble.
Comes back, is he gone?
Oh, yes. I don't know where he's gone. Hope doesn't know where he's gone. Trish is the only one who knows where he's gone.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here it is. I'll just sign this for you. Good. Because after I witness a signature, there's someone I have to see.
Most laxatives that work overnight work with artificial ingredients, like phenolphthalein. But now there's something new. New Prompt. Prompt gives you overnight relief without anything artificial. All natural ingredients, including dietary fiber doctors recommend to help gently restore your system to normal. No leading laxative works like Prompt, overnight and with fiber. Try New Prompt for over overnight relief without artificial ingredients. Prompt.
Norman, come on.
It's still dark, and my sweatshirt's uncomfortable.
I used a softener, not the front runner. You know Downy softens best.
And where's that nice smell?
Only Downy's April Fresh.
April Fresh Downy out-softens them all, even other liquids. No other brand can touch Downy softness, and static cling almost disappears.
Smells terrific.
April Fresh.
And soft. Soft enough to sleep in it.
Norman! Well, he noticed.
April Fresh Downy.
Time to put the tail on the donkey!
Wrong, Mom.
It's time for the Pringles jingle. Huh? Once you taste the flavor, then you get the fever, then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles. Once you taste the fluffer, you need help. Once you taste the flavor, then you get the fever, then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles. Once you taste the flavor, it's the deep fried taste, then you get the fever. It's the crispy crunch, then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles. Wait till you taste Pringles now.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment. This week on As the World Turns.
Everything goes as I've got it planned. This will be the finale of our little production.
Can Gunnar take the pressure? And
You have to admit that your marriage was a mistake and make your life with Steve.
will Betsy face the truth? Watch As the World Turns this week on CBS. This is CBS.
Don't give me that Costco soda, that same old cola. I want to taste desire, all the great taste that I have.
And now a new cola, shasta-free, caffeine-free, regular or diet, buy it.
Just soup to new soup to pasta. You can taste the delicious difference. It's like homemade. Tasty broth, garden vegetables, plus pasta.
Ravioli for homemade flavor.
Look, vegetable soup, good. But soup to pasta's brimming with chunky vegetables plus beef ravioli. Chicken soup, good. But soup to pasta's got vegetables, meatballs, pasta twists.
Delicious.
Go from soup to new soup to pasta from Chef Boyardee. Taste the delicious difference. It's like homemade.
KEYC Television, CBS for Southern Minnesota and Northern Iowa.
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by All Vegetable Crisco. Crisco makes pie crust flaky. And by Lemon Fresh Joy for a beautiful shine without towel drying.
Well, Mike left in a big hurry, didn't he? Yes, I feel badly about delaying him on his way home, but I wanted to get that proxy business settled. Well, you sound like a man with a plan. Quentin, I am a man with a plan. Now, if you and your sister refuse to take an active part in the running of Spaulding, I want to make sure that you at least vote in a block. With me. Of course. Oh, Quint. Soon we'll be moving into the new house. Everything's just perfect.
Father, have you discussed all this with Vanessa?
Well, of course.
Have you considered that Vanessa might want to take an active role in Spaulding Enterprises?
Quentin, you have been away. Vanessa has much more important matters to fuss about right now.
Really? Like what?
Like getting herself married to the right man.
Does she have anyone in mind?
Billy Lewis.
I see.
I'm hoping that very soon, Vanessa and Billy be as happy as you and Nola.
I hope so.
Oh, incidentally, where's your family?
Well, Stacy's eating with Cook. Nola is out, but she should be home pretty soon.
Oh, good, good. Maybe let me take the two of you out for dinner.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. Billy Lewis.
Oh.
I didn't even know the two of them were interested in each other.
Well, it may not be serious as yet, but I have a notion that it will be Very soon.
Here's to you, Alan. Wherever you are. Emily! Stay with the baby. I'll get it. Oh, Dad. What a surprise.
May I come in?
Oh, yes, of course. Please. Listen, I was just having a glass of wine before dinner. Would you like to join me in one?
No.
Well, would you like something else then?
Maybe you don't need any more yourself.
Why not? My baby's on his way to bed. My husband's out of town. What else do I have to do?
Where's Ellen?
I don't know. He didn't tell me.
Hope, why didn't you call me and tell me that your husband left town without telling you where he was going?
Why? Haven't I been humiliated enough? Do I have to call my father and tell him that my husband left town and didn't even tell me where he was going?
You can talk to me. You can talk to your grandmother.
Why? So you should tell me you told me so, that I was a fool to marry him?
Nobody is trying to ever tell you that I told you so. We just want to help.
I have got to handle this in my own way, all right?
How can you handle it? You don't know where your husband is or when he's coming back.
He'll come back all right. Finance Magazine is doing this big article on him with all sorts of photos and interviews. He'll be back for that.
You have to know where he is. Suppose something would have happened to you or to the baby.
I'd call you Daddy. You know that.
That's not right. It's wrong.
Well, and if things get bad enough and if I need him, I'll just call up his best confidant and try to get her to take pity on me.
Who's that?
Trish Lewis. Who else?
Miss Hollister, I'd say your operation was 100% successful.
Thank you, Doctor.
And I can't tell you how happy I am that you quit smoking.
Well, I feel like a different person thanks to you.
Well, good. Now, on your way out, tell Linda you'll need another appointment in about 4 weeks, and you keep up the good work, huh?
Hello, Dr. Marler.
Well, I guess I'll be going.
Goodbye.
I know you're really busy, but I'd like to talk for a minute.
Well, I think we've said about everything we have to say to each other.
No, I don't think so. Dr. Marler, I don't think you realize what you're doing to Philip.
It was evening when the Moore sisters discovered something beautiful.
What a joy, Fred. Our dishes shine.
Without towel drying.
All this smells lemony, too.
The Clarks also discovered it.
Hey, shiny dishes without towel drying?
Uh-huh. Lemon Fresh Joy's different. With other leading brands, we'd usually get dirty-looking spots. With Joy...
Dishes dry practically spot-free without a towel.
Fact is, other leading brands can dry leaving spots. Joy's unique anti-spotting formula lets dishes dry practically spot-free, down to the shine.
Gorgeous shine.
Without a towel.
What a joy.
Discover Lemon Fresh Joy for a beautiful shine without a towel.
Surprise! Hi, kids. You just missed supper.
But you're still in time for dessert.
Did you marry me just for my mama's blue ribbon cooking?
You mean my Crisco cooking. Now take that lime chiffon pie. It's Crisco that makes it crustal flaky, even on the bottom. And that's what makes Crisco pies taste so good.
Your pie does look good, Mo. Almost as good as your chocolate cake.
That's my chocolate mocha cake. Crisco's what makes it rise so high and light.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Crisco that makes the frosting turn out so creamy.
And son, you'll never taste anything better than your grandma's Crisco cooking.
Unless he marries a Crisco cook, right? Look for my Crisco recipes in your Crisco cookbook. Crisco will do you proud every time.
Perino's, the world-famous Los Angeles restaurant, where just reading the menu is a delight. Tonight, we're secretly replacing the fine coffee they usually serve here with dark, sparkling Folgers crystals. Let's watch.
Coffee's fantastic.
It's rich.
You just have a rich taste.
It's Folgers crystals.
I don't believe it. Folgers crystals, I'm going to go to the market and buy it.
This is neat stuff.
Folgers crystals, coffee rich enough to be served in America's finest restaurants.
I am not interested in talking to you about Philip now or at any other time.
Dr. Marlowe,
If you'll excuse me, I'm going home.
I heard Philip talking today. I thought you'd be interested in what he had to say.
I doubt that I would be interested in the fruits of your eavesdropping.
I wasn't eavesdropping. I was trying hard not to intrude.
Well, that's very commendable. I understand that you are having dinner with Philip tonight. I suggest that you tell him that you've been monitoring his conversations.
He was talking about Jackie and Elizabeth.
Who was he talking to?
I thought you'd be interested.
I said, who was he talking to?
It doesn't matter. It's what he said that was important.
What did he say?
Before I tell you, you have to believe me that I'm doing this because I care about Philip.
Mindy, what did he say?
He said that he misses his mother very much.
So do I.
You knew Mrs. Spaulding?
Yes. What else did he say?
He said that he missed your wife, Jackie, very, very much.
Yes, Jackie loved Philip. They were very close.
But he said he doesn't know why he's living at your house. And he doesn't know why his father wants him to move out.
Mindy, you could do Philip a big favor by encouraging him to stay with me. By assuring him that I really want to have him there.
And you're sure that's what's best for Philip?
Yes, I am.
Well, what if Mr. Spaulding's right? Maybe Philip would be happier someplace else on his own.
His home is mine. I don't want him to move out.
You're not thinking of Philip, Dr. Marler.
Yes, I am. I'm not thinking about you.
Why do you want him to live with you so much anyway? You act like you're his father.
Stop it!
Is that it, Dr. Marler? Isn't it a little selfish, you trying to make Philip the son you never had?
Don't you ever say that again. Not to me, not to Philip, not to anyone. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I think I do.
Now, if you're not leaving, I am.
You've got a big secret, Dr. Marler. And I think I know what it is.
I checked on Al Michael. He's fast asleep.
I'm not surprised. I took him swimming today, and he was so worn out he didn't even make it past dinner.
You took him swimming?
Well, I am a good mother, Daddy.
Oh, that? I never doubted that for a minute. Honey, I want you to know that you're not in this alone, no matter what Alan does.
I know. I've got you, and I've got Grandma, and I've got all my friends.
I talked to Emily. She's going to bring in something to eat. And I called your grandmother.
Why did you do that?
Because I don't want you to be here alone. She's going to be coming over in about an hour.
But aren't you staying here?
No, I'll maybe be back, but I've got something I've got to do first.
Well, what?
I'm going to get some answers for you, no matter what it takes.
Nola wouldn't go stirring up trouble over that picture again.
Look, Mom, we're not going to stop her. She's made up her mind.
Yeah, well, she's got other things she should be concentrating on, like her new husband and her new house.
Oh, I don't know. I think she just wants Tony to be as happy as she and Quentin are, that's all.
And you and Ed.
Yeah, that's right.
Honey, you started to say you want to talk to me about something when Nola interrupted us. What was it?
Well, it's just that I think something unexpected may have happened, and I really don't know how to handle it.
Boy, I tell you, I've been staring at that picture for about 20 minutes now. I know every detail.
Mm-hmm. We were just saying how you had other things you ought to be thinking about, not that picture.
Like what?
Oh, like your new husband, your new home, babies.
Babies? Mm-hmm. Mom, I've only been married a month. Isn't it a little bit early to start thinking about babies?
Not in my day, it wasn't.
Oh, Mother, you'll never change. See you later. Listen, I got everything under control. Maureen, if you're lonely or something, just, come on by.
Yeah, I will. Thanks, honey. That girl needs a whole house full of children to use up all her energy.
Oh, look, Nola was never going to change. Just better face that.
Oh, well, this is about done. Now you can tell me what you want to talk to me about.
Look, Mom, it's really nothing. I just miss Ed.
It's nice you two are so close. Hope you always are.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
So how goes it? Rough day in the buggy? What does that mean? You want to get out of there? All right, just a minute. How do you do this? How do you pick up a little person? Don't you make any sudden moves. I won't make any sudden moves, okay? Hey, this isn't so bad, is it? Huh? We'll just get over here. Why do you have so many clothes on? Only unbutton the shirt so you don't get overheated. Must be roasting. Uh-huh. I want you to get over...
Ross, what are you doing to my son?
I'm striking a blow against prickly heat.
Prickly heat.
Prickly heat. It's a rash that infants often get if they're overdressed in hot weather.
Yes, I know what it is.
Oh.
Have you been reading my baby book?
Well, yeah, I glanced at them, yeah.
Really?
All right, yeah, really. I now know the 2 methods of how to sterilize a bottle, how to properly fold a cloth diaper, and how to spoil a child. From Uncle Ross. And if you play your cards right, there's a lot more where this came from. Yes.
Are you doing all this to impress me?
No, I'm not. I'm doing it to impress him. So what's the verdict, Matthew? Am I impressing you?
Oh, I think he likes you.
Well, he likes you a lot more. You're a wonderful mother, Amanda.
Oh, I have a wonderful son. Oh, whom I love with all my heart.
And I love you. And as for little Matthew, well, what can I say? You know, he's my kind of baby. And we're going to be best buddies in the shortest of time. Amanda. Come here. Did you see that? Come here.
What?
He smiled at me. He smiled at me. I think you just earned yourself a trip to Disneyland. In my left pocket. Not only...
Look at this.
Not only Disneyland, but here you go. Here you go.
Thank you. He's smiling at you again.
If you'll excuse me, I think it's Matthew's bath time. Would you like a beer? There you go.
Oh, Jane, yeah. Call me before you put him down, okay?
All right, I will.
Right, sweetie.
Come on, Pumpkin.
Why don't you thank me again? Relax, it's just me.
You're wonderful with Matthew.
I want to be wonderful for the both of you.
Don't you dare come in here, Amanda. I have everything under control.
Jane is such a wise lady. I've waited for this for a long time. A very long time.
Paid the bills? The crib? Bottles?
One thing, George.
Diapers.
Pampers, George. Gotta help protect your little girl from wetness. Here, Pampers helps protect your baby skin from wetness right down to her toes. Watch. Even right after wetting, Pampers cushion quilted lining helps keep wetness away on the inside.
What's this?
Stay Dry Gathers. Nothing's gentler. Helps keep her dry outside.
A lot of work having a baby.
You had the easy part.
Pampers? George, you thought of everything.
Pampers with Stay Dry Gathers helps protect baby skin against wetness right down to her toes. I love breaking in new fathers.
Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, Put your head on my shoulder.
These beautiful moments were made possible by Head & Shoulders, the shampoo for the two of you.
Put your head on my shoulder.
We can't do this.
Amanda, we could, if you would just let it happen. Look, you have got to let go of Mark.
It's not just Mark. You know, I told you that I did a lot of thinking while I was up in Bar Harbor.
Yeah, well, you think far too
Listen to me, please. I thought a lot about you and me, and if we were to get involved, it could ruin your political career.
I wish that just this once you'd stop being so damn noble.
I'm not being noble. I'm being realistic. Ross, you've got some wonderful goals ahead of you. Goals that I know you can attain. But you have to be very careful. You can't let anything stand in your way.
Well, you would never get in my way.
What do you think your political supporters would think if
My
they knew
political supporters? This is not a political situation, Amanda. This is just you and me, and I need you. I need to know that there's hope for the two of us.
Don't you think we have to consider what it could do?
No. All I want to consider is this.
I just don't want to rush anything.
You've been telling me that for months now.
We've been friends for a long time.
Maybe we've been friends for far too long.
I just don't want to destroy that friendship by starting something that we're not ready for.
Well, I'm ready for it. And so are you. Amanda, you're a woman. Just let yourself respond.
Just a minute. Mike, this is a surprise.
Yes, I guess it is.
I can take it this isn't a social call.
Where's Alan, Trish?
What?
I want you to tell me where Alan is. I want you to tell me now.
Well, I'm sorry I can't do that because I don't know.
He can't just take off and not tell his wife where he is.
Mike, he's not going to be gone too long.
Now, that's not for you to decide, Trish.
Mike, I think you better just calm down. This is a problem between Hope and Alan. They don't need any interference.
Now, you may be able to just sit by and calmly watch him while he walks over my daughter, but I can't.
Maybe things would be different if your daughter didn't make it so easy to be walked on.
I beg your pardon.
Hope's done nothing to help that marriage except make a lot of unfounded accusations about Alan.
She has raised his son, and she has made his home. Now, I don't call that doing nothing.
Yes, those are
As far as those
important jobs,
accusations
but
are concerned, I'm not so sure that they are unfounded.
Get out.
Where's Alan?
I told you I don't know.
Well, then I don't think we have anything more to say to each other. Ever.
Oh, Henry. Oh, it's good to see you. How you doing? Hi. Hi, honey. How are you?
Just fine. Our father just stopped by for a little business. Yes, and that accomplished, I was wondering if I could take the two of you out for dinner. Hmm?
Oh, Oh, that'd be nice. I'll just put Stacy to sleep, and then I guess Fritz will watch her.
Would you think her doting old grandfather could have come up and spoiled her a little?
Well, let me see. I don't think she's been spoiled for at least a couple hours.
Well, I'll do my best to correct that. Oh, Quentin tells me that you're off on some mysterious errand. Did you go out to the house by yourself and check on it?
Oh, no. No, I went over to company.
Go over to company.
Well, you know I've been worried about Tony, so I just stood in front of the picture and I just stared at it and memorized every detail about it.
What?
Oh, you know the picture that's over at company, the one with the 4 men in it?
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's going to help?
Well, you said that we should find out who the 3 other men are.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. I mean, I know one of the men in the picture is Ed's father, and I'm not going to stop until I find out who the other 3 are.
No, why would you do that?
Well, I don't know. It just, the picture seems to have some sort of mystery about it, and I just want to find out what it is.
Well, good luck.
Well, let's go put Stacy to sleep now.
All right. You coming, Father? No, not just yet, no.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to spoil her.
Oh, yes, I shall. But you go on ahead.
Are you all right?
Yes, I just remembered I have a telephone call I have to make. Tell Stacy that I'll be up in a minute.
Okay.
All right. Operator, I want to put through a person-to-person call to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Mr. H.B. Lewis.
When you need a laxative, who do you trust?
In this job, X-Lax. It works when I want it to.
And who do you trust for gentle relief? Who?
X-Lax.
X-Lax pills help get your body's natural rhythm going again. Your own system takes over to provide gentle relief overnight.
For my family, always X-Lax. I'm not about to try anything else. It's our family friend.
X-Lax helps your body help itself.
That's right. Helps your body help itself.
Right now, save 25% on every kid's winter coat in stock during Sears pre-season sale. Choose from ski jackets, parkas, storm coats, quilted coats. Terrific values, like Sears Best Jackets for boys and girls, now just $29.99. For little kids, $6.99. Coats for big kids, coats for little kids. All 25% off during the pre-season winter coat sale. Right now at Sears.
My starch comes out too stiff. Mine comes out too starchy.
Not new spray and starch. It makes clothes come out beautifully. My starch doesn't come out at all. New spray and starch comes out beautifully. It's the first fabric finish ever in the no-clog trigger sprayer. And what a look. Crisp without being stiff. Get new spray and starch. Comes out beautifully.
When you're on a diet, everything reminds you of cheesecake. You start losing sleep over luscious carrot cake. Now, Weight Watchers announces 6 big new rich, naturally sweetened frozen desserts. Weight Watchers.
I must be dreaming.
Now you can have your cake. Diet too.
Sunday on a special 1 hour, 1 day at a time, Sam has a terrific shortage.
I would love to hear your terrific idea.
Marry me.
I'm talking here now real love, not glands.
And on the Jefferson, Florence goes on strike.
Child, with your mouth open, the fireman could plug their hose onto it.
Then a UFO is sighted on Newhart.
Why would people from another planet pick Vermont?
Schools. And on Trapper John, is God's friend dying or faking it for money?
The man is committing fraud.
It's a night of great comedy and drama. Sunday.
Hey, Phil? Justin, what are you doing here? Something wrong? No, nothing. I was on my way home from work, and I suddenly realized that I've never seen where you worked.
Okay. Great. Well, this is it. This is the main stable area here.
Well, no, actually, listen, I really came by to see you.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I know you were going over to Mendy's. I figured I wouldn't see you until tomorrow morning, so...
Yeah, is there some reason you don't want me to go out today?
No. Well, how are you two getting along?
Actually, a lot better.
Yeah, you're pretty close, huh? Close enough. What are all these questions for? No, just no. Give me the tour. What's going on here?
Wait a minute. You sure? I mean, it is just the stables.
Philip, you did leave my hospital for this place. I mean, I want to see what's so great about it.
Well, let's see. For one thing, the patients here don't complain as much.
All right. Now, what do we have here?
Well, HB, I told you there was going to be trouble. Well, now my daughter-in-law's gotten interested in that photograph. Well, she's a very persistent young lady and a very bright young lady. Oh, all right, HB, all right. I'll stop her. Well, I don't know how I'm going to stop her, but I'll do whatever I have to.
For all of our sakes.
Only one dressing can wear this label. Introducing Philadelphia brand dressings. Get into the thick of it. Get into all your favorite flavors, perfectly blended with real Philadelphia brand cream cheese. For a new line of dressings so thick, they cling to your salad. Get into the only dressings made with Philadelphia brand cream cheese. Get into the thick of it.
Now, what would you do if one triple left one triple top stain?
I'd shout it out.
What would you do if a triple-decker left a triple top stain?
I'd shout it out.
Shout it out, because Shout's exclusive triple-powered jet saturates the stain, penetrates it, and shouts it out. What would you do if a triple dip left a triple top stain?
I'd shout it out.
You want a top stain out? Get the triple-powered jet and shout it out.
This has been Guiding Light. Fashions provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest, and Barney's. Hers by the Christie Brothers.
Good afternoon. From CBS News, this is Newsbreak. With U.S. land, sea, and air forces poised for extended war games with Honduras, President Reagan today told reporters there are no present plans to blockade Nicaragua.